You know, that's the trouble with you Maytag washers and dryers. You're too dependable. It's not often that anybody needs us Maytag repairmen. That's why we're the loneliest guys in town.
Hey, look, mister. We serve hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast, and we don't need any characters around to give the joint atmosphere. Is that clear? Or do I have to slip you my lip for a convincer?
My father was a singing teacher here in Los Angeles, and one day one of the Walt Disney representatives called his studio and asked if he knew of a little girl who could sing and speak like a child. And I was listening in on the extension phone upstairs, and I said, "Papa, how about me?"
I did all the promotion, the outdoor advertising, and he did the show on the stage, and the fans made it possible. You can promote all you want to, but if the people don't want to buy a ticket, it doesn't help. So I did my part, Elvis did his show, and we were lucky.
I was blessed with this vision, showing me the White House with a very thick and heavy black cloud ponderously hanging over it, then draping itself slowly but surely around.
I hate to disturb our office genius with mundane business routine, but may I inquire if you have typed those contracts for Ivy Warren?
Well, not yet, Mr. Sands, but I'll have them in just a few minutes.
Miss McNamara, you were going to have those contracts in a minute, yesterday noon.
Just let me grasp this. You mean that you three will be frolicking about at some spa, shirking your responsibilities while I am here, sweating over a hot set of bookkeeping ledgers?
But are you sure the men you followed were the ones who robbed the bank?
I never left him, Annie.
Trim Barton is well thought of around here.
Go on and arrest him, Annie. You can do it.
Just your say-so isn't enough for me to arrest Trim Barton. I've got to get more information from Mr. Sterling.
When I get that almighty knife in my hand, that canvas is shaking. When you close your eyes and you say goodbye to the world, you can say, I was here. And I left a little landmark behind me.
Hippies is kind of a stereotype, generally a newspaper stereotype, so that it's hard to generalize, except to the extent that what is called the hippie movement involves an alteration of consciousness towards some greater awareness and greater individuality.
I'm honored by the fact that many thousands of you have indicated in the public opinion polls that you really do plan to vote for me. But please don't waste your vote if there really is a candidate that you can support. I hope you will look for a candidate who offers the best hope for world peace and a man who is interested in equality and justice along with law and order.
How are you, Mr. Kimball?
Oh, fine. Well, not fine. I got this back thing. I know it's more of a hip thing. Well, it moves around a lot. Right now it's in my head.
I'm glad you got something up there.
Well, Dad, aren't you at least going to tell me what you thought of her?
Who?
Nikki's mother.
Is that the one with the butterfly net and the patch on her sleeve?
Dad, that was the dog catcher. Nikki's mom was the pretty blonde with the terrific body.
Well, Groucho, Mrs. Hazel Hummel and Mr. Jim McKinley are ready to talk to you, so won't you go in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
All right, John, thank you very much. Now, we're going to play a game here called 5 Price Tags for you to win that car. And first of all, we're going to show you what the 5 price tags are and give you a chance, an opportunity to pick 4 of those and win some prizes along the way. So when this game is over, you could have 4 chances to get the price of that car, depending upon how you play the game.
Why must there be militancy?
Why must there be confusion and destruction and oppression and slavery of one people over the other? Why must this be?
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Sorry you got stuck with us.
Well, honey, you're stuck with me, too.
Oh, dear. Did I break wind?
Jesus, did the room clear out, Bethany? Hell no, she means presents. You shouldn't have brought presents.
They do most of the working and paying and living and dying in this community. Well, is it too much to have them work and pay and live and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Anyway, my father didn't think so. People were human beings to him, but to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
Well, the most important thing in a golf swing to me is the movement of the lower body from the top of the swing. First off, you start down below with your knees and your hips. At the top of the swing, you move the lower part of your body, not your shoulders, the lower part of your body, letting your arms and hands follow.
But I was actually crying out because I wanted to get better in order to go forward and continue my duty and my role as wife, mother, Princess of Wales. I didn't like myself. I was ashamed that I couldn't cope with the pressures.
Like I was coming down the street this afternoon, there was a group of people there, and I didn't think anybody recognized me, and a voice yells, "Red Skelton's in the crowd!" And they all turned around and looked at me. I was so embarrassed. I was sorry I yelled.
I don't think happy-go-lucky. I think that's the way a lot of people perceive somebody who likes sunshine on my shoulders. I mean, what kind of a nitwit is that? You know, So sometimes that's people perception out of that kind of thing, but I don't think happy-go-lucky. I think optimist, positive to a fault, really looking on the bright side to a fault.
When the band was really together, we tried to play Beatles songs, and they were too complicated for us. What chord is that? You know. So the Stones come along. We thought, hey, 3 chords. This is a snap, you know. And so we started out with doing a lot of Rolling Stones.
I had to come out of the fantasy of the bedroom fantasy of something that you never believed would happen and probably didn't really want to, you know, like anybody has. Because I was very much just the singer in the band, and none of us would have thought twice about that, you know. And it's, you know, you got to understand that it's a different scenario.
My name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. Before I begin, I ought to tell you a little about myself so you'll know where I'm coming from. First off, I am 35 years old, and I live in a van down by the river.